I've got some new Oneida County news for you today. Devil Creek Reservoir is planning on rezoning to recreational, which sounds a bit odd because it's kind of been used for recreational purposes since it was built back in 1984. But this kind of opens a little bit of a can of worms. Earlier this year, the new park manager for Devil Creek Reservoir wanted to put in a couple portable trailers, one for showers, which would be very nice for the people attending the park up there, and another being a snack shack that could be hauled in and out. Basically, both would be on trailers. And the MVI, who owns the property, thought, oh, that sounds like a great idea. It would be an increased revenue for the county, increased revenue for MVI, and it adds a service to the people attending the park. What's the downside? Well, they took the plan to planning and zoning, and planning and zoning said, oh, you've got these forms that need to be filled out, and then we can discuss that. And they filled out the forms and took them to the next planning and zoning meeting, and they said, oh, you need more forms. And the guy said, wait, no, these are all the forms you said. And he was like, oh, you didn't fill them out properly. And he said, well, here they are. We sent them to you. What's the problem here? Well, it's too late in the meeting to go over this. We'll need to push it back for another meeting. Just typical bureaucratic red tape. Now, I might be getting a few of these facts wrong because I wasn't there and I'm getting this third hand. But because of these bureaucratic hurdles that the park manager keeps having to jump through, MVI offered to let him break his contract and find another place. And he said, no, I'm used to bureaucrats. I handle many parks. So I'm completely used to it. I'm sticking with it. I've signed I think it was a 10-year contract to make sure that I properly manage this location, which made MVI pretty happy to know that he cares about living up to his contracts. And so because of all this bureaucratic red tape that he was having to jump through, he looked at something. For some reason, Devil Creek Reservoir has been zoned agricultural. And if you look into a little bit further, when zoning was restructured a few years ago, they rezoned literally everything outside of Malad. So the entire of Oneida County, they rezoned to be agricultural. So Scott Service, I guess, is now agricultural. The old Bowenford Mercury by exit 17, that's agricultural, even though I don't know if it's ever been farmed. Country Lane Storage, it's zoned agricultural, even though it's storage units. And so I'm wondering if the Chevron station down closer to the border, is that zoned agricultural now? I don't know why they decided to blanket make literally everything agricultural, but that's what they did. And so because of all these frustrations that Devil Creek Reservoir has been having, they decided, well, it shouldn't be agricultural. We're not farming anything at Devil Creek Reservoir. I guess we could start a fish farm. Hey, that'd be kind of fun. Yeah, there is no agriculture happening at Devil Creek Reservoir. The closest thing you could say is Devil Creek Reservoir is providing irrigation water for the farmers so that they can perform agriculture. But that's kind of stretching things. So anyway, they put that into motion to make that recreational for Devil Creek Reservoir now. And from what I've heard, That's made a few people upset that are on the opposite side of that bureaucracy, that they would prefer to be able to control what's happening at Devil Creek Reservoir. I'm sure there'll be more news about this as time goes on, and I'll be here for it. If you have anything you'd like me to share with my community about Oneida County or anything else in general, please let me know. And always like, share, and subscribe. Thanks.